Yeah, this is proper Spain now. Loving this. Look at this place, just gorgeous. Right, for those following on the map, I've just basically bounced Ronda now, just touched the very outskirts of it, and I'm on the A367 now. Heading sort of, I think northeast. Again, more cyclists to be had on this route. Start to think about lunch quite soon. Certainly haven't got to think about worries with the weather though. Absolutely cracking day for riding. Actually my first bit of straight fast road. It's quite nice actually, just for a change. Gives the old shoulders a bit of a rest. Why not? So I've turned off the faster main road now and just taken a left, and we're into this sort of open plain again. Looks very lunar-esque as I start to climb towards this rocky outcrop. Once again a completely different landscape to what I've been used to so far on this trip. Red de Carretas de Andalucia. Wonder what that means. Hopefully somebody can tell me. Lovely road though. Okay, so I'm just coming into Setenil now, which is basically time for me to find some lunch. I think there's a bit of a square with some restaurants, I believe. Lyndon was telling me that you can sort of leave the bike just off the square. So let's see what I can find here. Busy little spot, I know that much. So wow, this is quite a place. Sort of town on a steep-sided gorge. Not quite sure where the centre is. Bit of a hairpin here, I think. All sorts of photo stops around here. According to the sat nav, lots of viewpoints. Well, hello, nice view. Let's not be stopping on the hairpins, chaps, eh? A very popular little spot by the looks of things. Well, quite a place. Look at that, built down there on the hill. Again, looks more sort of Arabic than Spanish. I think I'm pretty much through it now. Very busy spot, and I'm pretty sure that's where Lyndon was quite keen that I should have lunch. There's some great restaurants there, but it was so busy, to be honest. It's so tight. I think I'd rather just shoot on and find somewhere else a bit quieter, maybe. And that is the beauty of these trips. You can do what you like. You're your own boss. Absolutely brilliant. Well worth riding through there though. Beautiful little town. Let's see what we can find out. What we can find maybe just a little bit out of town. Big helmet. Why not? Nope. Ah, palm trees. When you see a palm tree, you know you're in a hot country. Love it. Right, what shall I do here? Straight on, I think. What's this fella doing? He's turning around. Oliveira that way. Alright, let's get out of the hustle and bustle. Lunch can wait. Oh wow, look at this now. It's again a complete change of scenery. It's I don't know what you call this. I mean, it is a big fertile valley by the looks of it. Is this a plain? I don't know, but once again quite different, quite agricultural around here. Looks like lots of olive groves, maybe some vines, not sure. Lovely road again though. Once again, another cracking road. As you'd expect. You can't really go wrong on the roads around it. It's a bit like when you ride in Scotland. Everywhere you go, is a good biking road. Like it. So this is the MA8405 that I'm on now. Absolute cracking road. It just sort of, it's one of those nice open ones and you can get some good views of what's coming. So you can sort of plan your cornering and braking, etc. Right, I can see a few cars coming up there. But if you wanted to, you could really get some pace on this sort of road. Although again, as I said before, what's the hurry? Okay, for those following on the map, I just turned off onto the MA8405 towards Acanipo, I think it's pronounced, A-C-I-N-I-P-O. Again, we're just in the environs of Ronda. This is all around that area. So you just come out and take your pick on the roads, really. Man, this bike's good. Just soaks up these uneven surfaces a treat. I should remember to keep riding on the right, that would help. Ooh, bit of loose stuff, careful on that. Right, another turn. I'm on the road to Montecorto. Down this again, lovely fertile plain. Reminds me in a weird way of Tuscany, actually. It's lacking the well, those tall trees, poplars, is it? They get all over Tuscany, but it's that sort of undulating and parched landscape. Certainly makes for great riding, that's for sure. Crikey. Steep little road. Fabulous. Run out of road for a second, not a problem for the mighty GS. Still these amazing views, and as I'm getting more sort of into the centre, I guess, and away from the coast a bit, temperature's rising. It's 27 degrees now, which ain't bad for late October, or certainly in my British blood that's not bad anyway. So here we are, the little town of Montecorto. Quite tempting to stop. Nah, or shall I? No, let's carry on. I'm on a bit of a weight loss thing at the moment. I'm trying to cut down what I'm eating, so I've been exceptionally good of late and not eating lots of junk. So what I might do is kind of save myself up for the day and just have one big meal that's junky today, because I feel I've deserved it for all my good behaviour culinary wise recently. Anyway, so cheerio Montecorto. Gracias por su visita. Great to speak Spanish, that would be really handy. Right, so we're heading now to Grazalema before we head on down some more twisties towards Ronda for our final stop and go and find our hotel. Okay, so where are we going here exactly then? Let's think about this. It looks like it's going down that way, doesn't it? Yep, it does. Let's not go to Sevilla by mistake. And a left here, maybe? Yeah, I think so. Grazalema, that's where we're heading. Oh, another wow moment. Look at that lake down there. Beautiful turquoise. We just passed a sign. I wasn't running the camera at the time, fortunately, for Park Natural. So, as opposed to a national park, this is a natural park. I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but it's scenic. And for those following on the map again, it's the A2300 I'm now on, and it's rather beautiful. So I've just passed a sign that says this natural park is the Sierra del Grazalema. Again, I don't know what Sierra means. It'd be interested to know. Any Spanish viewers, you let me know what Sierra means, because it appears in lots of names, doesn't it, in Spain? Sierra del Grazalema, so something of Grazalema, I'm assuming. Be nice to know. Okie dokie, looks like I've got to turn off here to something a little interesting. Let's see what they've what they've got for us here. Fabulous views again of the lake. Look at that, incredible. Now this is quite a serpentine route. Cracking views though. Ooh, just thinking there about a photo stop, but thought better of it. How on earth did they build monasteries and things like that on the top of hills? The mind boggles. Okay, looks like the sat-nav is going to give us another cheeky little turn up here. Again, this is one of the great things about this sort of trip. If you didn't have the sat-nav route and you just came up here yourself, well, you possibly wouldn't come up this road because you wouldn't necessarily know where it's going, and you'd miss out on seeing this incredible town up here. Right, how does this work? Like this. So it's a bit like having the local knowledge with you, or a local guide without actually having a guide. Wow, look at that now. Glorious. Whoa, nice to get a bit of breeze through the old jacket as well. Wish I brought my summer gloves with me. Just didn't occur to me it was going to be quite this hot. Well, this is all rather fun. Got some good height here now. Well, that's a green valley. Silvicultura. Not sure what that means, but look how green that is. Bit of a valley that obviously attracts the moisture, enables those trees to grow. Beautiful. Not looking too far down. Unbelievable. What a route. Really need to concentrate on what I'm doing here. Can't believe we're still climbing. Aha! Viewpoint, 50 metres. Gotta be a camera moment, surely. Yeah, oh, it was a fellow GS man. I'm gonna put it at that. Go and say hello to him. Hi. Lovely day for it. Yeah. It's a good view over there. Oh, is it not? Built my hopes up for nothing. Oh, hello there. Hello. Oh yeah, nice to meet you. Oh yeah. Yeah, very good. Thank you. So where are you off to then? Where you been? Yeah,
that is so weird.
I know, we were just watching you up in the Arctic Circle yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
I suppose you won this morning, isn't it? Exciting, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to take some snaps.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Great to see you, yeah. Yeah, have a good rest of the trip. Ride safe.
Can I have a snap?
Of course you can.
Sorry, but
It's alright.
Want me to do it on you? Done.
Real. Excellent, nice to meet you anyway. Ride safe. See you in on. Alright, so another splendid little spot. Some sort of viewpoint here. See if it's worth getting the camera out. Just got chatting to a chap back there with his GS. It was not just a chap actually, it's a couple. Turned out they were missing them fly viewers, what a thing. It's a funny old world, isn't it? Anyway, let's see what we got down here then. Well, they said it wasn't much of a view, I think they were right. Well, you know, it's all relative, isn't it? But not quite what I'd expected. Oh yes, this is a little bit more like it. Check this out. Right, time to get the camera out, I think. Well, that was a bit of fun. Another viewpoint. A few more snaps in the bag. And, bizarrely, got to meet a couple of subscribers. Excellent. Very nice to meet you guys. Right then, hope you have a good rest of trip. Onwards and upwards, literally. Here we go. I'm just having a look at the crazy pathway on this sat-nav. That little loop up there, how on earth does that work? I think I'm about to find out. This is one of those roads where you just ride it with a big grin on your face because it's just so bizarre. You just don't get stuff like this at home ever. Completely spectacular. But not good if you suffer from vertigo, I think. Okay, quick hairpin, and then it's this turn, and then I'm doing that weird loopy thing, which turns out to be just a couple of hairpins. Wow, look at this road. Unbelievable. What a great little variant. And again, I don't suppose I would have found this road on my own. It's just that it had a little turn off on the sat-nav, and I dutifully followed. Brilliant. Stunning place. Check that out. Cool. Man, this is a proper ride. Gee. Temperature's not dropping much given the height we've gained. 20 degrees still. And given it was 27 earlier, that's quite a drop, I suppose, but I thought it'd drop more because we really do seem high up here. Even my ears are suffering a bit from pressure. In fact, I might have to just fiddle about with the sat-nav, see if I can find out how high we are. Whoops, took that one a bit wide. Another look out there. Can I be bothered? Nah, I'm all good viewed out. Popular though. Wow, amazing rock formation down there. I mean, as much as I complain about cyclists, I mean, all credit to them and hats off. Fancy cycling up here, you've got to be pretty fit to do that. Oh, what a ride this has turned out to be, absolutely splendid. Sadly, I think I'm coming to the end of that bit now, which was absolutely amazing. The A372, I think that was, heading into Grazalema. If you want to check that one out on your travels, then I can't recommend that one enough. It's quite something. Quite unlike any other ride I've ever done, that bit. Really quite high. Amazing views. Really lovely. Okie dokie, looks like I need to do a left here towards Grazalema, which, according to the couple I just met at that other viewpoint, was absolutely rammed earlier. So once again, it might be a flying visit going through it as opposed to stopping and having a coffee or something, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm sure there'll be other occasions, because this is a part of the world that I really do love, particularly in the British winter. So here's Grazalema, or Grazalema. It's another one of those really popular spots. The car parks leading in were absolutely rammed and lots of people walking up and down the hill, but what an amazing little spot. Not that little actually, I don't know why I said little spot, it's just an amazing spot. I think it's time to say cheerio to the Ibiza. What a setting. They do like their white buildings here, don't they? I assume that's for entirely practical reasons. Oh, this looks like the main square. Nice. Parking completo. Oh, you can park your bike down there. Don't think I'm going to though, only that I've got quite a bit of kit to carry around. I think I'd rather get my kit dumped off in a hotel in Ronda than have a little look about around Ronda. Probably missing out on something amazing there, because it is quite something here, as you can see. Again, I'm sure there'll be another occasion and I can come and spank Grazalema. Well, what an absolutely cracking day's riding it's been. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Helped of course by this glorious weather today. It's been beautiful. It's amazing riding, all sorts of different vistas. It's been really good. So I'm heading now from here in a beautiful Grazalema back towards Ronda, where my hotel is for the night. Unfortunately, I'm not staying in the hotel that Toro Adventure would normally put me in, because it's a bank holiday, it's all booked up. But they're going to find me another one, so I'm going to go and find that, and I shall check in with you there again, and hopefully give you a little look around Ronda. So welcome to the Hotel Don Javier here in Ronda. Great hotel. They don't come much more Spanish looking than this, do they? I can't imagine. As I mentioned, this isn't the hotel that normally Toro Adventure put you in. They actually put you in one up the road, but it was fully booked, so this is their second choice. But I think this is fairly representative of the sorts of place you go to, so it's very nice. I'm very happy with it. As I say, it's typically Spanish. It's right in the middle of the old town, so should be good later on this evening to go out and get something to eat. Anyway, so that's the hotel. That's looking really good. It's been a cracking day again. Just to show you where I am sort of in relation to the rest of the Spain. Obviously I'm in southern Spain, so if we look at the map here, this is the map that the guys provide you with. This is obviously the south coast of Spain. We're down here, so just west of Malaga, and indeed at the moment west of Marbella. We're up in Ronda. The blue stuff is where I've ridden today, basically, so sort of east and north. Tomorrow on the pink line, we're going to be going more west and south, including the road that goes from Ronda to Puerto Banús, which is known as the Ronda Road. That's the one that all the, well, not all, but many of the motorcycle testers use. So really looking forward to that, and should be good. Anyway, in the meantime, there's still a bit of daylight left. It's just gone about 5:30 at the moment, and it'll be light for the next hour or so. So I'm going to go for a bit of a wander around Ronda. So I want you to join me for that. So this area here, literally just around the corner from my hotel, this big white building you can see to my right, is actually the bull ring here in Ronda. It's still active. It's been here since 1779, would you believe? And I looked up, the next event here is less than a week's time. Next Thursday, we're going to be having another bullfight in there, which is one of those things I don't really agree with, but there we go, it's part of Spanish culture. It's not just used for bullfighting apparently, but there's been some music videos done in there. Madonna apparently made one in there. There's been some TV programs, that sort of thing as well. So still going strong here in Andalucia. And this area is one of the main sort of squares or gardens in Ronda as well. It's a bit of a tourist attraction. Again, just down from the bull ring, there's all sorts of stalls and things. It's a very sort of tranquil spot, and there's a great view just over here down the side of the sort of it's not really a gorge, but there's a steep drop off into the valley, which I'll go and show you. Right, unfortunately you can't quite see it, but just behind this building here, just round the corner, is one of Ronda's most famous bridges. It's called the Puente Nuevo. It's been there since, again, the early 1700s, and it's the newest bridge to span this gorge, which is something like 120 metres deep. So let's go there now and have a look. So here we are, the Puente Nuevo, which I suspect just means new bridge. Pretty impressive. So as you can see, it's pretty rammed with tourists at the moment, but just hopefully gives you a little flavour of what Ronda has to offer, besides excellent motorcycling roads. Right, I need to get myself sorted out. I'm off to find some food.